for you all listening, go ahead and answer this in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or leave it in the review if you are listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Is what is your mindset? What is your cultural practice around kids once they're grown
Hmm.
being able to live in the house?
And I think that this, where I think this came from is in that same conversation where we were talking about this. I shared my stance that I think that there are a lot of other cultures out there where the norm is afterwards you're still staying in the house,
Yeah.
right? But also that the idea that you can always come back, you can always come back, there's never rent or whatever
Mm,
to pay. And I think that for some communities that has put them financially ahead, right? When you look at like the amount of wealth that is built within communities, and unfortunately we're typically at the bottom of the list.
yep.
And I think that there is a cultural aspect to that, right? There's a long complicated history that we have, right? But I think that there is a cultural aspect to the you got to be out of the house when you're 18 that kind of forces everybody to start over,
Yeah.
each generation to start over, where it's like, even if I've acquired this amount of wealth, this is my wealth, you have to go build your own.
Yeah.
And you build that grit, if you will,
Yeah.
which I think that works out for a lot of folks. It doesn't work out
Mm, I don't know if it works out for a lot of folks. It worked out for
for
me.
some folks. It works out for some folks,
Yeah.
right? People that have that very strong, like, personal will to go out there and I'm going to make the best out of any situation.
No.
But for a lot of folks, it doesn't work out.
No.
And then we just find ourselves again starting over each generation and not really able to progress ourselves.
No.
So I think that that's where I'm kind of like, okay, let's start to rethink: is that really the best mindset to have, or is that just the mindset that has been passed down generation after generation?
Right.
So I think it's just something just to start thinking about,
It
right? And
is.
and don't be, I feel like, be courageous enough to set your own culture in your house for your own family,
Mm,
and not feel the pressure, societal pressure or whatever, to need to do anything based on maybe past generations, or based on just what the norm is outside. Like, whatever you think is best for your family and to progress your family ahead financially, I think is going to be the best thing.
mm,
Just to decide what's best, and not just doing it out of, this is what I was taught you
yep.
know
Yep. I like it. I like it. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the M4 show and our mission to increase the wealth of Black families.
If you received any value from this episode, any value at all,
Any.
any, do us a favor and give us a like and subscribe on YouTube and Apple, Spotify,
All them.
anything, all of them,
All them.
all of them. Wherever you're listening, go ahead and like and subscribe.
And after you like and subscribe, make sure you send this episode to at least one family that you really want to see win. We'll catch y'all next time.